everybody, today in this video, I'll be ranking the regions at Hersheypark from my least to most favorite. Now, listen to how I worded that. Favorite, not best. I was thinking about doing all of the regions from worst to best, but I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. So I thought I'd make this more opinionated based and make this my own personal ranking list. So in this video, you'll hear, it's basically just a review of all of the regions at Hersheypark that I have personally been to. Some of the regions on this list that I will not be including is the Boardwalk, because I still haven't been there yet, and Zoo America, well, because it's pretty much not part of Hersheypark, even though it technically is. But I'm just not going to include it on this list. But if you are new here, consider subscribing. I post content just like this almost every other day. If you are new here, I will say I do not have a video schedule, so if you do notice any times or I don't upload for long periods of time, that's why. But with that out of the way, let's just get right into the list. So coming in all the way at number 6 as my least favorite region at Hersheypark, probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it's Midway America. Now, let me explain. Yes, the coaster collection there is really good. You have a Laugh Track, Wild Mouse, Lightning Racer, and Wildcat. And while yes, 2 of those coasters are kind of on the iffy side, at least there is coasters. They have some kids rides, family rides, they got food. It's a great place. This is why it's all at the bottom spot though. It is so far away from the rest of the park. And the worst part, there's like barely any shade in this place. I always try to find a bench to sit down in the shade, but every time I try to find one, there's already one taken up and all of the empty ones are just baking in the sun. And to make it even worse, there's not really any buildings you can go into, unless you count the bathrooms, that have AC. And plus, every time I come up here, my legs are always tired because I have to hike up the hill, I have to go past the boardwalk, by Tidal Force. It's just so far away from the rest of the park. So that's why it comes in at number 6. At number 5, we have Founder's Way. Founder's Way is probably the most classic part of Hersheypark, if that makes any sense. Like, it used to be the first thing you walk into in the old entrance. So you have all these flat rides here, mostly for the kids. You have the 1906 grill. That's where the old carousel used to be. You have the Hershey fountain. Very classic-y kind of area. But it's down here because there's not really much to do in Founder's Way. There's not really many rides I'd want to ride in Founder's Way. But it is a really nice region of the park that I wouldn't mind just walking in a couple of times during the day. At number 4, we have Chocolate Town. Now again, you might be thinking, okay, so if Midway America was at number 6 because there wasn't any shade, why is Chocolate Town at number 4? Here's my reasoning. There are so many stores and shops that have AC and you can sit in and just relax. I remember one day I was so hot and so tired that all of the benches that had shade, which isn't really much, were taken. So my dad suggested that I go into one of the stores and just sit there because there's air conditioning and it felt great. And also you have a B&M Hyper. And not to mention you have the Hershey Supply Company store, which yes, technically is out of the park. You can get a stamp to come back into the park. At number 3, we have the Hollow. In my opinion, this is the region of Hersheypark that feels the most like Hersheypark. You have the Comet, Sky Rush, Super Duper Looper, Wave Swinger, and I guess the Sky Ride. Is the Sky Ride part of Hollow? It's probably Founder's Way. And whatever. You have so many of these rides that just for some reason give me a nostalgia. I have no idea why, maybe it's because it's like the region I've spent the most time at. But you have really good food. You got Dispatch Pizzeria. You have, I think it's called the Comet Creamery. You got plenty of food in the Hollow. And plus the coasters and the rides there are just outstanding, and the feel that you have just being in, I think it's the lowest section of the park. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But like the Hollow just has its own sort of charm to it that I just can't really explain. Coming in at number 2, we have Pioneer Frontier. So, if I were to do a ranking list from worst to best, Pioneer Frontier without a doubt would be number 1. You have Fahrenheit, Storm Runner, Dry Gulch Railroad, Frontier Flyers, and of course you have this amazing area that's just filled with restaurants. You have so many restaurants there, you have so many rides for the kids, so many rides for the families, and of course the rides for the thrill seekers. Some of the best coasters in the park are located here in Pioneer Frontier. But there is one region that towers over all of them, and for good reasons too. My favorite region of Hersheypark is Kissing Tower Hill. Yes, I know, this is definitely a very surprising pick, but here's why. For one, it's got great bear. I mean, enough said right there. But there's more to say about this. Great food. Great rides. And when I mean rides for everyone. You got rides for the family. You got the antique cars, the Kissing Tower Hill. You got rides for the family. You got the Frog Hopper, the Convoy. You got great thrill rides, the Hershey Towers. And you have one of the best coasters in the park, Great Bear. I can ride that all day. And don't even get me started about the food. Tower Fries, the Overlook Food Court. And of course, probably one of the reasons, or the biggest reasons why this is my favorite place, the mini donut stand. Guys, I love mini donuts. If you haven't tried these yet, you should. They're really good. I could probably talk about mini donuts all day. But yeah, Kissing Tower Hill, in my opinion, it could probably be its own amusement park. I'm not even kidding. It's got a coaster. It's got family rides, kiddie rides, flat rides, food. It's got everything. Thank you all for watching this video. If you agree with maybe some of my points, I know this is like probably the weirdest list on this channel, but I just wanted to get my opinions out there on the regions of Hersheypark. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Again, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It'd really help me out and motivate me to keep on making more videos for you guys. We are almost at 200 subscribers and I'm really excited. But that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!